Hi, my name is Lanita Medina from Camden, Maine, and I am going to start the very first YouTube idea that I'm doing is from a long time ago. Okay, maybe not that long, 17 years ago, but how many of you remember the strips and triangles? And I would really like to just resurrect old ideas, like what's old is new again. And I feel like, well, to me, when I saw these little triangles lying around, can you believe I still have these? Yeah. That maybe it would be just fun to start with something older because I'm nostalgic, I like vintage, but put a little modern twist on it. So let's see, what else do I have around here? Oh, do you remember these? Well, we're not going to use these today because see, these are older, but I'm super excited because I am trying to show you, I'll show you an older idea using newer product. I'm looking at it over there in the little corner here. And so let's just get started. By the way, that's what you can expect from my channel. Also, product, just a lot of little product ideas, just little tips and hints here. So I think that's going to be really fun. Let me direct you now to my workplace and let's get started. So you may remember who has been around enough to remember this little idea here. Okay, I mentioned earlier that this is from 17 years ago and 2005. And I just have not seen a lot using narrow little strips. I seem to have these around a lot. Let me just put the older things. See, I even found these in a little bag. Look where I keep them, in a little baggie. So it's time to use these up, I think. And you may have the same thing. However, for today, I am going to cut them for you so that you'll know the measurements. Although it really doesn't matter, you'll see later because I'm going to do a two-part series on this. I'll do 2 today and 2 next week. I'm doing one every Wednesday. So be ready. And just to show you, if you want to look, this is modern product, y'all, okay? And does that kind of look like this one? I think it does. I was trying to kind of, like resurrect it, right? The older look. But this is like more modern, I think, because it's really current product. Now, guess what we have back in stock? We have a hexagon maker. And who remembers this one? But no, I will not be using this one. I'm going to show you very cool things with this one to make borders. Now, the hexagon maker will be used on this one, but I'm going to start with this one probably because yesterday somebody came to see me, to shop, and Patty actually, and she said, when she saw this, and I said, I don't know, does it look too simple? She said, oh, that is just elegant and simple and pretty. So I thought, okay, that means that it is okay to start with this one. Now, this one uses this very fun little infinity heart and this little trio, the heart that's on this little trio set. I probably should show you the whole set, which I have here somewhere. I'll show it to you later. Okay, let's get started. Now you can literally use scraps for this. And I just pull some because, look, this is made out of a scrap. But I think to save time, I won't be like trying to use up little scraps. I'm going to be trying to do a little better with you all. All right, let's move all this stuff around and move this stuff over. And here we go. This strip here is 1/8 of an inch wide. So just so you can see, the little skinny strip is 1/8 of an inch. And then these two pieces are 1 wide by 3 long. Now I have also used this tool right here. And I know that some people don't have it, but a lot of you do. So I want to be able to show you how to use tools that you already have. This one was from the mystery box. It was called a 3-in-1 ribbon punch, just so you know what I'm working with. All right, so let's just start with the 1/8 inch strip. And it is literally like right to that second little notch right there, or second, the first one was right cuts, the second one is 1/8 of an inch. Now I know it looks a little thicker there in this picture. It seems to look thicker to me, but it's not. And I've made a whole bunch of these in practice time. So let's just get that one. See how thick it looks? Amazing, huh? That even looks thicker than that one. Maybe it is, but it does not matter. All right, so the next one is going to be a 3-inch piece, and I am going to bevel it or make a ribbon, but it's a backwards ribbon, if that makes sense. All right, so let me use another piece here. So I'm going to cut it 1 inch, and I always like to use my 1 inch on this side of the trimmer. Oh, was I off camera when I showed that 1 inch? I might have been, and I didn't know, but that's okay. Okay, so let's go here. That's 1 inch, right? And remember, you can use scraps with this. I think I already said that. It's going to be really fun, you guys, to resurrect all these old ideas. I'm very, very excited. Did I tell you I've done this for 33 years? And if you can imagine, I have lots of stuff lying around that is from the olden days. Okay, so to do a backwards one, now this is cardstock. And so it's a little bit tough to get it in, but not too bad. There you go. And I'm going to just pull it up a bit just to make sure, see, I'm in the middle, and to make sure that I'm just right on the little tippy top there, and press. Now for this one, I don't need both sides, and I really don't need it for any of them. So I'm going to set that there, and then I'm going to do the other one. Now, if you don't have this, don't worry, I'll show you how to make your own without this. Okay, that's what I want to show you too, because, you know, in the olden days, we did not have that little gadget. So now that's a little crooked, isn't it? So make sure I do this right here. Now you can measure if you want, or you can just fold. Now on cardstock, the fold is going to be a little bit visible. I don't know if you're okay with that. Okay, that was very crooked. That was not good. Let's try this again. Okay. Wow, that is, oh, I see what I'm doing. I am not folding it. So I just want to show you how you would do it when you are using regular paper, not cardstock, because it really shows the fold. But here's another cool thing on folding and bending. Did you know, yes, you probably did, that folding and distressing and bending it is part of the art of scrapbooking. And I think that's really, really neat too. Okay, so you will not even be able to see that I've bent it all over the place. And like I said, this does not matter. Okay, now let's start with the other part. This little infinity heart here, I'm going to cut 4 little pieces. Now notice that I'm using scraps also, because all I need is, I need 2 hearts, but because I need them to be pulled down. So I'm going to use that one, and I have another scrap here. And yeah, you may not know what I mean to be by pulled down, but I just need part of the other heart. That's maybe the way I should be saying it. All right, get that one out of the way for now. And this little heart right here, it doesn't matter as much that I have this notch. In fact, I need that notch, but what matters is this piece right here. I'm going to bring it down and bring it up. That's what I want. Pull up. And see, I kind of destroyed that one doing that. That's why I needed 2 little pieces. And like I said, you can literally use that because we are putting it upside down. And so it doesn't matter if you leave that part. On the next one, it will. Now I like to cut the pieces first and assemble later. So that's that. And then I have one more that I need to make the center heart. And okay, this is not a scrap. This is a big piece, but that's okay. Now you know how to cut these, of course. And this one will be the same way. I'll do that, this, and on this one, I'll just cut it out and then show you because it'll be easier. On this one, I just want that little piece right there and there. Okay, so there we go. Now one little heart from a scrap of blue, navy, I guess I'm going to do. And here's a little cool way to use these. See, all I want is just a little piece of a heart. That little piece will come through too, but at least I don't have to have, well, that one didn't cut the whole thing, but you don't have to if you have a narrower little strip of paper. Right, and then just a little heart here too. So I'm just going to pop that piece in there and get a little scrub. And there's my heart. Okay. All right. Now we'll assemble. Now I'm using this little piece here to guide me as far as guiding me to know how far to put them. But it is about 3, 6, 9, 12. It's about 2.5 inches, just because you have a 1-inch little piece here. But you can use your mat. Now I dropped it, but that's okay, right? There, I resurrected it. You can use your mat to figure out your 13 by 13 inch mat to figure out where it is. So see, I'm 1, 2, 3. Actually, it is about 3, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. See, I thought it was a little less, but probably because I cut some off. Super easy way to figure it out. Now, the other thing I want to do is I want to put the adhesive on here and not on those, because I want to be able to move them around a little bit, just a little bit. So there we go. And then I'll just look at my little mat here and see. Yeah, that looks like that's correct. Believe me, the measurement doesn't matter as much. And don't worry about this little notch right there, because we're going to be cutting some more off anyway. And then these are going to be the backwards hearts. So we'll put this here, and we are going to cut a little bit off of here, by the way. Did that not stick too well? That looks like it's still in the right spot. So backwards heart. If you look at this one here, I actually cut off a piece of the heart. I just realized it just now, but let's find one of my other ones. I did practice this several times. There, that's a little bit better. See, it's not cut off. Silly me showing you one that was cut off. There we go. Should we put that on top so I won't be embarrassed that I just didn't have it correct? Now I am going to just take this off, take that off, and then I'm just going to take the level of this blue off. No, I better not cut that strip in half, huh? That would not be good. Okay, there's this. And then this is what's going on top. And guess what else we're going to add that is modern or not retro? Foam squares. Lovely, lovely, very fun foam squares. Always a must now for me. Now, what paper am I using? Okay, I am using the devotion paper. That's what I'm using for the background. And then I used Endless Meadows, which, by the way, you'll see that I really like mixing papers. That's what I used for this. And this little heart, I found a scrap from Seaside. Oh my goodness. See, I just love looking for papers that go together, and it doesn't matter what palette they belong to. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to put this and one there and one there. And then a few little birds from the Endless Meadows. And those are right here. So you can see that I've already cut some off. And basically I'm just tucking them in a little bit to see where I can, okay, that one will work. I'm not gonna have to cut too much off that one, so I'm very excited about that because I didn't want to cut much of the bird off. There we go. How does that seem to fit? Yeah, that seems to go good, huh? And then this one should be able to fit nicely in there. Just tuck it in. Ooh, I'm gonna end up with another extra little bird. How about if we do it from here to, I'm gonna see if there's another one that might fit better. Well, that one's stuck to each other, so we will do this one. How about if I just take some of the leaves that are on this one and I'll just kind of go around a bit. And then we can always fix it later. Okay. There we go. I mean, literally all of this is whatever you want it to be, right? Okay. All right, there you go. It is not a difficult border. It took me a little longer because I'm teaching it to you, but it's not difficult. All right, so now this one. I love this one because it's another easy one. Measurements on this one, 3.5 by 1 1/4. Basically what I'm showing you is that it does not matter. And look, I use scraps on that one too. So 3.5 by 1 1/4. Right, let's get going on this one. Move all this other stuff out. And one of the reasons I wanted to show you this is because, did I say 1 1/4? I think I did. Because, oh, and this is from the tonal paper that is, I'm going to use their green tonal, super pretty, and then the natural tonal. I think I said 3.5, didn't I? And it doesn't matter, but you know, I do kind of want to give you the formula. Okay, so same thing on these. Oh, and I better cut my long piece too, huh? Use the green. Actually, I want to use this one. I'm going to use the light piece. Do I want to use the light piece? I think I do. If I don't like it, I can always switch it out, can't I? And there's my light piece. There's that. And then I'm going to cut some of these pieces out of this. So on the hexagon, this is the cool thing about the hexagon. It has embossing. So all I need is 3 pieces from this. So 1 and 2. And do you see how it embosses it? It's pretty neat. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it since it's dark. Yeah, I think I see it with that glare. And then these are going to be cut down, or one of these will. So there's that and that. And I'm going to add a little bit of yellow in here just because, you know, we want a little bit of a contrast, and yellow will work good. Okay, so I might just do one more and do the other side of the green for that piece. So if this is going to go inside that one, which I think I do want the lighter color on it, but let's look at it. Yeah, I think I do. I want the light color on it because I want this one to be the background piece. So I want this to fit inside of this. And this is the neat thing about the embossed ones, because you can literally just cut on the little lines and make them smaller and smaller and smaller. Now, I'm not making this smaller and smaller the whole way around, but you can, like one fits inside the other. That's a very cool thing that we can do with this. So, and see, it does not take long at all. At least I didn't think it does. So now that I've done the one border, I think this one will be pretty much the same because I'm using only one different tool on this one. So there are these, this. Move those out of the way. Then what I'm going to do is, see what color do I like better? I like that one. I'm going to attach these. Okay, that one looks a little bit crooked, but it's not going to matter so much. Okay, so there's that one and that one. And then this one, I'm going to put the darker color here. You can really see the embossing on this one. Well, I'm going to say you can, but let's see. I think you can. There we go. Okay, there's that. And then here is my piece here. Now on this one, I am going to do both sides of this. And it's because it is a hexagon piece, and so it's going to fit right into it. So there we go. That looks to be in the middle. So by the time I'm finished, it is going to be a little shorter than 3 1/4. I'm pretty much to the tip there. Then do this one. So this is a reverse one, right? And I already showed you. Try to get that little center there. It looks centered to me from a high up distance. There we go. And what I was saying was that I did both on these because, see, that is going to fit right inside there. All right, actually not this one of these, but so I just might as well put those on because now we can build. And that one can go right there. And then now I'm using this to put the adhesive on because this is repositionable tape runner. Yes, please, repositionable. And ooh, I kind of like that side. Yeah, I like that side. Let's do it on this side. And then I'm going to add to this here so that I can put these on. And I am going to use this side of the mat now just to see where I'm at. I'm thinking it's just going to be what looks like 2 inches on this one. So I'm going to go 2 down. And make sure I'm as much in the middle as I can be. And 2 down. And here's the thing on, oh, that's a little crooked. And here's the thing on this one is you want to be, that's why we use repositionable, right? You want to be, yeah, that's a little crooked there too. Let's just do it over again here. There. You want this to be overlapping. Okay, so that's why. And then I'm going to use foam squares on this one too. Remember I said I like them. And I'm going to put it right here because I really don't want to stick, I don't want to stick this down yet, like this whole border, because I don't know where it's going to go. And so that's going to go right there. And then all I have to do is decorate it. Now the things that go well with it, I found yet another. So I could do the seaside, which are really pretty. You know, that goes, that's totally fine. Or this one, which the stickers are still in. Okay, this is yeah, what is it? It's vitamin C. Whew, that was close. And you could put a word. How about some little pineapples though, huh? Yeah, those go nicely. Keep it simple, or later on, here's the thing. You can literally decorate this later on with what you really want to have on there. Like what little quote do you want? What little saying? Or do you want it to say escape to somewhere, right? You can totally do that. How fun is that, huh? But I don't want to cover that. So, because I want you to be able to see it. Oh, but you could put vacation though. That would work. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so now you know the old way is new on making borders and how fun it can be, right? There you go. Let's just look at the old one again. Here you go. Next time I'll be working on something like this. And I cannot wait to show you more fun stuff.